and he didn't disappoint. 50 would post a picture of a rat saying, "I think I'm Big Meech." Now, many were initially confused as to who he was dissing, not sustaining his relationship with Tammy Cohen's. Her tell-all documentary reveals the truth. Tammy Cohen's was once a business partner and close friend of Big Meech, but according to federal paperwork, became a federal informant.
Be on it. I made myself on it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was 17 when this happened. This is my first time in college, first time ever in anything, and then I put myself in the game. You know what I'm saying? I did that. I didn't get told to get put in. I didn't have nobody come tell me to get in.
I feel kind of fucked up at, because if you did it personally yourself, why would we pay you for something that you did willingly?
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck? How does that make sense? I did this myself, so you should pay me because I did it myself.
Yeah, fuck the emotional part of it, like your circumstances and all that. Fuck all that. Nigga, nobody, you just said you literally fucked up your whole case just now, bro. Baby was on with it. Welcome to the episode of the StayUp podcast, baby. We here on Wednesday, nigga. It's hump day. I don't know, bro. Fuck. My brother told me that 50 Cent and the BMF shit is over, bro. The fucking BMF shit is over, bro. I don't know what happened. I don't know where to start. EOS came out with a video. 1090 Jake came out with a video. We're gonna watch that, see what's going on with that shit. And what was the other topic we had? Oh, yeah. Bronny and them niggas getting sued. We just gonna get in a whole bunch of NBA shit and just whatever come off the top, bro. I got my co-host over here with me.
What's up, man?
You gotta come to work, man.
This nigga just need to fucking.
You gotta come to work, man.
This nigga just need to hurry the fuck up.
All right, it's 8:30, bro.
Like, damn.
I get my shit together, bro. I had to do my part, man.
I hear you.
But yeah, bro. So what happened? You heard about you want to tell me about the 50 Cent shit? What's up with that though, bro?
Just watch the 1090 shit. I ain't gonna say nothing, bro. Just watch the 1090.
You watched
shit.
it?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, bro. I'm glad you didn't, because you be on that shit.
I saw it, but I didn't watch it. Damn, brother. Nah, there we go. Oh, shit.
One of the most unexpected beefs of 2025
has
had everyone on the edge of their seats. Shocked would be the word best to describe seeing former drug trafficker / street legend Big Meech next to former corrections officer / rapper Rick Ross. Ross would always give the facade that he was some drug lord from Miami, even going as far as naming himself after a drug lord from Los Angeles. Ross would mention Big Meech on his 2010 album Teflon Don, the very nickname of none other than John Gotti. Within the song BMF, Ross would rap, "I think I'm Big Meech," Larry Hoover. Ross would be boldly comparing himself to Meech, who we all know ran BMF, the Black Mafia family. A drug trafficking money laundering organization founded in 19...
Wait, so Rick Ross was taking niggas' rap names this whole time?
Yeah. You know that?
I mean, I knew the Rick Ross shit, of course, but I'm talking about, they think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover.
He wasn't taking his name when he called himself Big Meech. He just was,
But
I don't know what the fuck he was on.
Yeah, bro. Like, but yeah.
In Southwest Detroit, prosecutors allege BMF made over $270 million over the course of its operation. A Los Angeles drug source with direct ties to Mexican cartels would be the entryway in which BMF established direct routes to Atlanta, where they flooded the southern states with kilos of cocaine. But this wasn't the only person Rick Ross felt he was like. He'd also name another street legend, Larry Hoover. Hoover is being held responsible for founding the Gangster Disciples in Chicago way back in the late 60s. A gang that's very much still active today, having spread to the East Coast and throughout the southern states. Larry Hoover is currently imprisoned at ADX Florence, the federal supermax prison home to terrorists, gangsters, and other major drug lords such as El Chapo. Hoover is currently serving 6 life sentences, while Big Meech was just released from federal prison in October of 2024. Back in 2008, Meech was sentenced to 30 years. And in 2024, Meech would have his sentence reduced to 20 years. A judge would then grant a 32-month reduction off of the 20-year sentence. Serving over 16 years straight in federal prison, Big Meech would finally be released. What the fuck Rick Ross has in common with either of these men is unknown, as the only drugs he sold was in songs, and the only prison Ross was in was the South Florida Reception Center when he worked there.
Look at this nigga, bro.
Whether Meech wanted a link with Ross because of the 14-year-old song, or Ross had some money for Meech so Ross could continue role-playing like a drug lord, many believe Meech's loyalty was due elsewhere. What's up, everybody? It's 1090J. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on Big Meech versus 50 Cent and the Paperwork Party. When it comes to war, few are as relentless and unforgiving as 50 Cent.
Nobody fucking with
and if you need a reminder,
that nigga was gangsteries. No, they don't even say a lot. He was
that nigga was
gangster, bro.
He was scamming people in the record labels. I know.
Tom.
I'm on like me.
Look, nigga.
Not like me.
Look, bro. Look, nigga, I'm on YouTube, bro. This nigga, I seen the clip. The Crips is on the street, bro. Like 20 of them niggas, bro. He said he see a nigga in the lamb. He said he seen a nigga. Who this nigga is, cuz? He said that nigga drove by. He said, man, what the fuck? Who got a lamb out this bitch? He said 50 buck of you, nigga, came back out the hood like this. Hey, yo, y'all put, I'm about to shoot a music video. Them niggas said, I ain't gonna lie. Cuz was like, what's up, y'all? Respect. He said, but nah, I fuck with 50 though. I fuck with 50 because no other, I don't get in the nigga business. But other niggas wouldn't have did that, bro. Nigga bucker, you in the hood. 15, 20 niggas on the corner. Niggas not doing that, bro. Niggas is not doing that. In LA and you from fucking New York.
You don't give a fuck, bro.
You really don't, bro. You really don't.
The 50 just went viral again for dissing Irv Gotti after Irv was declared brain dead from a second stroke. 50 would fire the internet up with a post saying, I'm smoking on that Gotti pack.
Yeah.
Nah, God bless him, LOL. The beef between the two dates back to the 90s, and even Chicago rapper 600 Breezy would leave a comment saying, every day he shows us why they hit him 9 times. Well, it's rumored that Irv Gotti was one of the men responsible for 50 being hit 9 times. 50 has had a notoriously long career of not giving a fuck, and in this case, things have seemingly become personal because 50 gave a fuck. For those that don't remember, Big Meech's son, Lil Meech, was known for years as nothing more than his father's son. But he'd break into stardom when 50 pushed him into the direction of a lead role for a show. Based on BMF, Lil Meech would be playing his own father, and 50 would be the executive producer behind the scenes. With no experience, Lil Meech would state in an interview 50 invested in him early on so he could secure the role in the show as his father. Becoming a success, Lil Meech would find himself in a new light and out of his father's shadow as he thrived in his acting role. With Big Meech being released, the father-son duo would finally be reunited, and everyone.
You see how thick the pendant is? The BMF on that bitch?
Nah.
Look at that shit. Look how thick that motherfucker is.
I can't see it.
Like
you talking about
the pendant?
You talking about
Big Meech? Big Meech.
I wasn't even gonna get that nigga the fucking the big. I was gonna call that nigga Meech Senior.
You tripping, bro? You tripping, bro? You tripping?
He ain't been big since I've been alive.
You tripping, bro? That nigga still Big Meech, bro. He don't look crashed out. None of that. What? No, you can't say that, nigga. Somebody got to be Big Meech, Reese.
No.
Yes.
He fucked up the whole. None of them niggas big no more. He fucked it up. It ain't no big. You got Meech Senior and Meech Junior.
No, bro.
No big, no little.
We not doing the senior and the junior shit, bro. We ain't doing that. Nah.
I'm gonna show you.
Oh, all right.
You think 50 Cent a fucking game, huh?
Oh, all right.
What you think? You think his ass? You think he still Big Meech?
What nobody expected was Big Meech and Rick Ross. A welcome back legacy concert would be posted on Meech's Instagram with a long list of major artists set to perform in Broward County, Florida. Damn. It wasn't the fact that Ross was performing, it was that they took pictures and videos together. Immediately, the internet knew 50 was going to react, and he didn't disappoint. 50 would post a picture of a rat saying, "I think I'm Big Meech." Oh. Now, many were initially confused as to who he was dissing, but it seems more likely that 50 was dissing Rick Ross as he was quoting Ross's own song. But then again, the caption would read, "His biggest mistake he ever made was not sustaining his relationship with Tammy Cohen's. Her tell-all documentary reveals the truth." Tammy Cohen's was once a business partner and close friend of Big Meech, but according to federal paperwork, became a federal informant. Ross would clap back at 50 with a post of his own, and of course he promoted his car show, which is believed to be the reason he linked with Meech in the first place. See, Ross isn't dumb. Meech being in prison for the last 17 years is a decent excuse, while Ross knew exactly what he was doing. Ross wanted to link with Meech, knowing the controversy it would start up, so he could then promote his upcoming car show.
How you looking, bro? He looked devious.
Doing so would leave Meech in a worse position than what he came home to.
Look at this shit.
50 would start dropping bombs, even posting texts from Lil Meech that read, "They just told me you unfollowed me off Instagram, and now you're managing Skillet Baby with Rocket when I brought him around you first when you didn't have a clue who he was. Now you're mad at me when I would take the shirt off my back for you. I can't believe this, man. You act as if I'm your enemy. I've only showed you love and loyalty. I'm human. I go through my own shit, but I never switched up on you. Fuck Ross. But he gave my dad some bread so he could afford to pay his bills until our next season starts. This internet shit is throwing me off, man. You know me in real life." 50 would reply with, "What next season?"
What next season?
50 would make it clear that Big Meech's choice wouldn't affect just him, but also his son and the existence of the BMF show.
Yeah, Meech Jr.
How could 50 continue a show based on a rat? While the Black Mafia family was pushing kilos of cocaine, BMF Entertainment was a music business used as a front to launder money. The label would promote several hip-hop artists, but Blue Da Vinci would be the only artist actually signed to BMF. Roughly 150 BMF members would be indicted, but Blue would be free for more than a year before finding himself taken down by the feds. The BMF rapper was accused of doing nothing more than loading and unloading cocaine from vehicles and counting money from stash houses in Atlanta. Blue would eventually be sentenced to 5 years and 4 months in federal prison, followed by 5 years of supervised release. In recent years, BMF members would accuse Blue Da Vinci of having snitched in the case. One of those men would be none other than Dexter Sosa Hussey. Having served 12 years for trafficking and money laundering, Sosa was the head of logistics for BMF as he took on the responsibility of managing loads of 150 kilos at a time and transporting them across the country. Sourced directly from the cartel, Sosa would study maps, routes, and familiarize himself with the areas in which he trafficked. He'd even go as far as learning which times of day police were most active, giving him a window to take advantage of through different time zones across the country. A calculated operator, Sosa would take the Vlad TV speaking on Blue Da Vinci.
Well, did Blue Da Vinci cooperate or no?
Yeah, he cooperated. I mean, I didn't say it. It was in Miss Mara Shalhoub's book, where his own lawyer said, yeah, if there was anything else that we could do, Your Honor, to help you along with this case, my client would be more than willing to cooperate with you all to help you in this investigation. But now the thing of it is by you admitting what was done, you know what I'm saying, you what you done or whatever. But bottom line is, you know, you didn't take the single plea. You went in and was giving them information on shit that they already had and thought it was cool, but you know, that was part of that. You just confirmed other shit that the other CIs just
fumbling and tumbling. That nigga fumbling and tumbling his words too much. I can't fuck with that. I can't fuck with what he say.
What you say?
I can't fuck with what he say. He fumbling and tumbling and fumbling that motherfucking words and shit.
Burnt out ass old man. Nigga ain't worrying about street politics. Nigga, you live with your mama.
Giving them the whole fucking play. They never knew nothing about it. That Smack video was detrimental in finding out who each person was.
What Sosa was referring to would be written out in Blue Da Vinci's sentencing transcripts. Blue was being called up in court, and as he made his way to the podium, his lawyer stated to the judge, "As he's coming up, Your Honor, I did leave one thing out. You had asked some of the other defendants whether or not they cooperated. Mr. McKnight, aka Blue Da Vinci, was one of the individuals who did attempt to cooperate. He was debriefed by the government, but basically he didn't know anything that was useful against the remaining defendants." So Blue Da Vinci's lawyer would essentially be the one who exposed Blue did attempt to cooperate and was debriefed by the feds. Blue would then tearfully give a statement in court before being sentenced to 5 years and 4 months. But did he actually snitch? It's clear as day that he attempted to, but none of the information he provided was of any use or could be used against anyone. Sosa would accuse Blue of confirming things other informants had already stated, so while he technically wasn't making things worse, he definitely wasn't making them better. Bro. And he only did so to secure a lesser sentence. At one point, Big Meech would accuse Blue of snitching, but according to Blue, Meech would apologize after. And in the end, Blue would get the final laugh as his name remains stained, but it would be Blue that dropped the paperwork on Big Meech. Blue would do an interview with Cam Capone back in 2023, providing the paperwork exposing Tammy Cohen's. Tammy was Big Meech's assistant. With Meech already taken down by the feds, Tammy would seemingly prove her loyalty by remaining in contact with Meech through calls and letters. With years in prison ahead of him, Meech would make a risky business move by signing over his life rights to Tammy. This now meant Tammy owned the life story of Big Meech and could turn it into millions. But this wasn't the only business move Meech made. While in jail, Meech met a cartel member by the name of FEDS Suarez.
Big Meech, I'm telling you, listen.
I thought you didn't see it, bro.
No, I just know this shit, man. I ain't seen it broke down like this, but I know what the fuck is going on. I'm telling you. No fucking Big Meech.
Business move Meech made.
Oh my God.
While in jail, Meech met a cartel member by the name of FEDS Suarez.
What the fuck?
Suarez owned and operated a trucking company in California and had been investigated/arrested without conviction for drug trafficking in 2005 and 2009. Meech would use Tammy to connect Suarez with a lifelong friend named Dion Gatling, who's more commonly known as the St. Louis drug lord Cuffy. Tammy would bridge the gap for further drug distribution, but what Cuffy and Suarez didn't know was she was a confidential informant and was reporting everything to the feds.
Damn.
CS1, or confidential source number 1, has been identified as Tammy Cohen's. Paperwork would state she first became a confidential informant for the Atlanta DEA back in 2009, where she provided information in a money laundering case that resulted in the successful prosecution and conviction of another Atlanta kingpin legend named Terry White.
Come on now.
It's believed that Terry White grew up in an Atlanta housing project. But when FBI and GBI agents arrested him last night, he was living here, a sprawling $200,000 mansion in Jonesboro. The 27-year-old was in the process of renovating his home, which features an outdoor swimming pool, a full-length basketball court, and more.
What the fuck? Had a media room where there were 24 TV sets on one wall hooked to a satellite dish, and you could hit a button and all 24 TVs would come on.
Agents seized the home and 3 cars which belonged to White, including this $110,000 Rolls Royce, which was paid for in cash. But there was more to be found inside, $47,000 cash and a machine to count the money, thousands in gold jewelry and mink coats, a small catch of ammunition and weapons, including a loaded Uzi semi-automatic pistol.
The feds would note Tammy Cohen's was an unusual informant, as she had no criminal record, was not a known drug user, did not appear motivated by money, and was not looking to get a reduced prison sentence or charges dismissed. Instead, she appeared motivated by revenge, as Terry White had her unknowingly laundering money for him. Tammy Cohen's was not initially a paid informant, but an agent would put her in for an award that would be a percentage of the property seized in the case. Tammy would receive a total of $55,000 for putting away
Viper. Nigga. What?
That's your boy, Big Meech. Right? He big, huh?
White. When Tammy Cohen's became a confidential informant, she'd already been a longtime friend and associate of Big Meech. Specifically, she held the life rights of Big Meech.
She got everything, bro.
Meech requested her help in coordinating a delivery of cocaine through Suarez. Meech told Tammy he met Suarez while inside of a county jail in Michigan, and as time went on, Meech would ask her to connect Suarez with Cuffy. So she'd reported to the feds that Meech had her coordinate a cocaine delivery in 2011 while Meech was in prison. But for some reason, Meech would never face an indictment for her allegations. At a later evidentiary hearing, Tammy would deny that Meech had any involvement with drug trafficking activities between Suarez and Cuffy. She'd also deny Meech directed her to connect them. And now, the feds were starting to believe Tammy Cohen's was no longer a credible informant. That, and the fact that it was discovered she was sleeping with the federal agent assigned to her. So what would make her start covering up for Meech? Wiretaps would reveal Cuffy's alleged involvement in the murders of 2 individuals cooperating with law enforcement. And along with Tammy providing information on him drug trafficking, Cuffy would be indicted in 2014. Cuffy's legal team would file motions that would leave Tammy Cohen's panicking. At this time, nobody knew she was an informant, and Tammy saw information within Cuffy's motion that she believed would allow people close to the case to identify her. The DEA agent controlling her would testify in court that she expressed concern over the motions and that she panicked and took several measures to try to protect herself. Apparently, Tammy drove several hours to Louisiana in an attempt to visit Big Meech in federal prison to explain her position and try to deflect any accusations. So essentially, she was seeking Meech's advice on how to handle being exposed as a confidential informant. It's believed she wasn't able to visit him, but when she did speak with him, Big Meech told Tammy he didn't want his name caught up in this mess. Nothing is said about Meech being shocked, surprised, or angry, and finding out his assistant, who he trusted with his life rights, was now working with the feds. He just didn't want his name being brought up, showing that he knew. To further protect herself and Meech, Tammy would state the wiretaps contained false information. She was now saying that Meech never connected Suarez to Cuffy, and that the DEA agent Tammy was having sex with was jealous of her relationship with Meech and was trying to frame him. The feds would quickly realize Tammy was no longer credible, and due to the fear of being exposed, she was now attempting to distance Big Meech from Suarez and Cuffy. In 2019, at the age of 53, Cuffy would be sentenced to 27 years in prison for drug trafficking and use of firearms in furtherance of drug trafficking, resulting in death. Fast forward to 2024, Camp Capone would have Blue Da Vinci back on, but this time, Blue had none other than Cuffy on the line so he could speak out for himself from prison.
But I'm in here with a 27-year sentence based on Demetrius Flannery, as you all know as Big Meech, and Tammy Collins, known in the paperwork as CS1. So what Big Meech did was called a third-party cooperation. So Tammy Collins signed up to be a DEA informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut, plain and simple.
Cuffy would start off strong, saying he's doing 27 years because of Meech, and claim Meech did what's called a third-party cooperation. Cuffy would claim Tammy Cohen's, who was already a DEA informant, cooperated against him for Big Meech's benefit. This would be backed by the paperwork that stated back in 2011, Tammy was tasked with targeting Hispanics involved in drug trafficking. She'd be spared from having to testify as they'd be sent back to Mexico. When asked if she gets something big, the DEA agent would interrupt her saying, "You'll get a lot of money." But instead, she asked to get Big Meech a time cut, to which the DEA agent said,
"But do that make Meech fucked up though?"
Do it.
Cause he know that she an informant, yeah. He can't do nothing about it.
Another man is in jail because of his trickery. So in this case, he himself didn't snitch.
Yeah.
He had somebody else do the snitching on his behalf.
But you think he told her to do that?
What the paperwork say?
I ain't read that shit, man.
It say that she'll be offered money for her cooperation, but instead she wanted his sentence reduction.
Yeah.
You know,
but you think he cooked that shit up?
I think so.
Because of what other reason would she have to gain from that shit doing it?
My point. Why would she say that? Like, why would she just out of nowhere say that? Like,
it ain't like she was fucking him or she had a relationship with him.
It's just kind of, I don't know. It's just too.
I mean, but that is
somebody call you
his assistant though.
But somebody call you out the random and you just say like, and then he already know what you own, so it's like it's kind of hard to say he didn't tell you to do that because he know what you own. Like, I don't. It just
that definitely makes sense though.
His name just associated with too much stuff it shouldn't be.
Yeah, and the person who is the confidential informant is his manager, and that got his life right. So it ain't like he don't talk to her.
Exactly.
I'm picking that motherfucker up.
Cuffy discovered this through a Frank's hearing in which his legal team was able to cross-examine his accusers, including government agents and informants. Tammy would be present to testify, and these transcripts are of what she said. Fidel Suarez was Hispanic, Clearly pushing drugs through his trucking operation, Cuffy wanted drugs. Meech connected them through Tammy, and Tammy sat back and watched it all unfold. But Meech would never receive the time cut because it was discovered Tammy was having sex with the DEA agent responsible for her. So in the end, Tammy's cooperation did not benefit Meech, but because of it, Cuffy's phone was wiretapped and he was taken down as a result of them finding evidence and sentenced to 27 years.
That nigga's in the crosshairs.
Now, this is where you as a viewer have to decide as to what you believe. Tammy received the life rights to Big Meech after he was taken down by the feds. Tammy then became a DEA informant, which even the feds questioned as she didn't want or need money, wasn't a drug addict, and wasn't facing criminal charges. So what was her motive? Tammy was told she'd be targeting Hispanics and asked in return for her cooperation that Big Meech would receive a lesser sentence. She was cooperating, being paid to do so, but also doing so for Meech to benefit. When accidentally exposed as an informant through court filings mentioning her name, she panicked, running to Meech, who was in prison. Meech told her he wanted his name to stay out of it, and at that time, she recanted all statements regarding Meech, saying he had nothing to do with bringing Suarez and Cuffy together. Tammy was then exposed for having sex with a DEA agent, ruining any chances of helping Meech, and Cuffy goes down because of the wiretap brought on by Tammy. So why wouldn't Cuffy believe Meech was behind it? Tammy didn't make a move Meech didn't tell her to make. She was his assistant and trusted enough that he signed over his life rights. She only began cooperating after Meech was taken down and continued to visit him for years in prison. They remained in contact long after she informed him she was exposed as an informant, and she even went on to become a co-producer for BMF, the TV series, along with executive producer 50 Cent. The show would premiere in 2021, 2 years after Cuffy was sentenced.
Now you tell me what the fuck you think.
50 being a chess master was now trolling Big Meech with the promise of a Tammy Cohen's documentary coming soon. Turns out, 50 would buy Big Meech's life rights from Tammy. So now 50 is in control with the power to essentially end the BMF series and expose Big Meech through the help of his former associate, Tammy Cohen. Big Meech's Welcome Back concert would be canceled just before it started. Lil Meech would already be doing Instagram promos as his acting career just ended, and strings were seemingly being pulled as all of the aura that Big Meech once had was being swept away by 50 Cent. And let's be clear, only someone as influential as 50 Cent had the power to pull this off. As many had spoke on Big Meech's paperwork in the past, but it took a megastar to solidify it and spread it to the masses. 50 would continue to troll Meech, posting a GoFundMe stating Meech needs help paying his bills, and Lil Meech would post a picture to Instagram with Floyd Mayweather and Rick Ross saying real power. Of course, those comments would be turned off. Lil Meech made millions off the BMF series with 50 Cent to thank. And it's alleged that he spent it all trying to maintain a rapper's image. And now him and his father are both struggling while 50 is ready to end BMF over disloyalty. Why Meech would turn to Ross is unknown, but 50 is making him stand on it. And it's also unknown, but alleged, that Meech and Tammy had a fallout, which placed her right into the hands of 50 Cent. In the end, there is yet to be a paper unsealed showing Big Meech 100% cooperated, but as some have said, he came home 15 years too early. It would seem only Tammy Cohen's has the power to truly solidify Big Meech's legacy.
That's a big chop.
Or destroy it completely. And that is 50 Cent's final bullet. Now, a lot of research went into this video. We're dealing with a very big name. And at the same time, I wanted to let everything play out. So please excuse my absence in this situation. But I mean, 50 just made it a series. This wasn't even one show that just took place in a day. This shit's been going on for a while. The content just seemed to keep coming. At the end of the day, from what I've seen from legal paperwork, Meech allegedly was still involved in the game in the feds and was never charged with anything. Meech allegedly knew that Tammy Cohen's was a DEA informant because she went to him and told him. Meech responded, keep my name out of it. He didn't want anyone to know. Cuffy is serving 27 years because of an investigation caused by Tammy.
Just so happened to be
Tammy was cooperating to get Meech a time cut. I highly doubt Tammy needed the money. She's connected to BMF. But Tammy specifically stated she wanted to get him a time cut. She was cooperating so Big Meech could get a time cut. She was seduced by an ATF agent and blew the whole fucking operation. So because she essentially fucked up, she then went to 50 Cent. Now 50 is going to pay her more money than the DEA. Big Meech is fucked. And the entire BMF series seems to be over with. Do I think Big Meech snitched? I'm not sure, honestly. Do I think he knew about what Tammy was doing? The paperwork says yes. And that right there is enough, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Because you know this girl is snitching and doing it so you benefit. So Cuffy saying that Meech did a third-party cooperation doesn't sound far-fetched because the paperwork clearly states she was cooperating for Meech to get out. But let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me. Until next time.
Dog. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, brother. Yeah, he definitely knew, and he definitely wanted to get that cut.
He got out 15 years early on Fed time, bro.
And he was known. He was the known nigga for the whole shit. Like everybody knew he was the reason why everybody was getting killed, drugs, all this shit. And you get a 15-year cut for what?
15 years.
I mean, your mans couldn't get a cut. Even though that shit not
somebody else in jail. Somebody else in jail based on your informant.
Yeah.
Say what you want to say. I ain't no eat. Hey, that Big Meech shit over. That's shit over.
Bro, because BMF was my shit.
Yeah, but this one gonna be my shit because it's the real. Fuck all that gangster, selling drugs. Nah, nigga.
It's about to be real.
This who you really is. This what I want to see.
15 years too early. That shit sounds insane, bro.
This what I want to see. She finna expose they motherfucking ass.
That's
Shout
insane.
out 50, man. I fuck with 50, dog. I fuck with 50. I'm telling you, I fuck with 50.
I know when the lady said she wanted to sell it, or when he offered and she obviously gave that nigga a price. I know he ain't even think twice about that shit, bro. And it wasn't even for the reason of this right here at the time.
Telling you.
He just
somebody like 50. I feel like the only way to beat him, well, first off, you probably can't ever beat him. But the only way to like him not to do this to you is to have bread and not have no smut on your name. Like none. If you have no smut and you got cheese,
you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, nigga.
I'm saying?
Like you ain't got no blackmail.
Like him and Floyd don't like each other like that, but he can't really go crazy on Floyd like that.
50?
Yeah, like him and Floyd don't really. They don't see eye to eye.
Dumbass fault. I mean, dumbass part of it.
Nigga can't go crazy on him. No,
that shit went crazy. Like when we found out the nigga couldn't read, that shit went crazy. At that time, bro.
How much did we really give a fuck though? Nigga. It's like I looked at it like, yeah, he can't read, but that bitch can count. So.
Yeah, all right, obviously, yeah, we get that. That's the obvious, bro. That's like a fat nigga. Like, yeah, you got fat jokes, okay. I already know I'm fat, bro. Like,
yeah,
you know the nigga rich, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit went crazy, bro.
That's
and the nigga actually couldn't read for real.
But he's not, nigga. He's not a fucking doctor. You see what I'm saying? So if he was some type of somebody who proposed himself to be a scholar and couldn't read, it'd be like, oh damn, that's crazy. He's a fucking boxer, not a football player.
Crazy to be a remedial. Like,
I guess, bro, but the route was different. Like, I get it, bro, but the route was different. In football, basketball, you gotta go through high school, you gotta get to college, so you gotta know how to read. You see what I'm saying? In boxing, ain't no fucking. You don't have to go to high. You ain't gotta go to high school.
No, I dig that.
You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
So like, he's just dumb. Like, I get that. I don't know. It's just because he a boxer, it's a little bit more understanding for him to be dumb to me. So I was like, I get it. Fuck it. I was going.
That shit was funny as a bitch though. That shit was fucking hilarious, bro.
But like, even though it's still like he can't. What else can he say about him though?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure with some other. I'm pretty sure with some other shit.
Yeah,
that was said at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like some joke shit. Other than I don't think nothing else though.
How tall he is, probably. You know what I'm saying? Like just joke shit, bro. But
yeah,
you can't really like go in on him like that. He not no gangster, so it ain't like you finna expose him to be no rat. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
shit show.
You can't really crush him. You could just joke on him. Like that's it.
I'm about to say that's it, bro. And it's all good. Fuck it.
Motherfuckers like this. You cross him? You got somebody on your name?
It's over for you, bro.
And
then like you get out 15. You get out 15 years early, bro. Yo, son done fucked up all the cash. You know what I'm saying? Niggas done died. Niggas in prison. Niggas ain't got no bag for you. Niggas gave you chains. But that little bit of money ain't finna last though for what you was used to living like. And I wonder how that shit really working right now. Like,
man, I was watching an interview. They say little baby pulled up on Big Meech Senior, and was like, nah, I ain't fuck that. He Meech Senior, bro. Little baby pulled up on him, and Meech Senior say he felt some type of way because he ain't give him no money. What? Nigga, you from Detroit. You should spend money in Atlanta.
Yeah, you're tripping.
Nigga, Rollo is Atlanta. Or Rollo came home, let baby drop it back. Nigga, Rollo is Atlanta. You not Atlanta. You from Detroit.
Yeah, you Detroit.
You just came out. You spent,
over here.
Yeah, you spend money down here. You ain't from here, nigga. What the fuck? You be tripping, bro.
That's fucking insane, bro. I did not know that.
Yeah, that what nigga saying in the interview, man. Like, of course, all this shit speculation. Nobody really know what's true and what's not because it's the internet, man. But if that's valid, bro, and Lil Baby pulled up on him and he felt some type of way because another man ain't give him no money, I refuse to call a nigga like that Big Meech. His reign is over. How is he big?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
How? Rollo didn't come home asking for no money. Rollo came home on the same tight time he was on before he left. Moving and grooving. Ask me how I know, nigga. Go watch his fucking YouTube. It's right there in front of you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, Boosie came home. He ain't had nothing. He grinded up.
But the fact that it even got out allegedly that he felt some type of way is crazy, though.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's just like weak ass shit, bro. Like,
yeah, I'm not fucking with that.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. I can't ain't no Big Meech to me.
Yeah, I'm definitely not fucking with that, bro. Well, BMF's over, nigga. Fuck it. The shit's over. It's fucked up. Because the niggas won't snitch and niggas won't get out of jail.
Nah, man. Niggas won't fuck with the ops. Nigga probably still would have kept that shit hush if he would have came out and just respected the fact that 50 got his son some motion. Don't go fuck with my known op.
Wait, so what happened with that situation though?
He just went to go fuck with Rick Ross. Rick Ross and 50 don't see eye to eye. So just off that, just the simple fact that him going to fuck with Rick Ross,
know what he doing,
and 50 got, 50 felt like he should have showed him love because he got his family turned right now. Rightfully so. Yeah. Ross ain't putting no money in your family pocket, nigga.
That's a fact.
You just eating off your face for a car show. 50 got millions and millions and millions for the fam. And then you getting out. It's more and more shit y'all can make. More money, more stories. You've been in prison long ass time. You see what I'm saying? Like,
he fucked up,
he
bro.
fucked it up, bro.
He fucked up.
Trying to still be Big Meech. Like, he don't need niggas. He can do what he want to do.
Yeah, nah.
You love Meech, nigga. It's a new world. Sit your little ass down.
But you can't go out there like that.
He about to learn. This a new world, bro. You ain't got that drug money no more. You ain't got that power no more, bro.
Shit. Just go out there fucking with niggas, bro.
50 showing him, bro. It's a different type of power now. You nigga was moving and shaking shit back then. He gonna show your ass who moving and shaking today. But yeah, man.
Gosh, bro.
50 ain't waste no time on their ass, so we gonna stop wasting time on their ass. What we got next?
Man, I don't know. What the fuck been going on? I'm talking about some hoop shit.
Man, I don't even know, to be honest. I ain't been keeping up with no hoop shit lately.
So fuck you been keeping up with, Bubba? Man, why this shit so hard? God damn.
Bro, to be honest, nothing. I ain't been. I just been watching my pods.
You watch some coach shit?
Hell no. That should be making me hard. I can't sleep at night when I watch that shit.
That shit made me go to sleep.
Some of that should be weird.
Man.
That shit.
Bro, this shit's so crazy.
Oh, I would watch a Boosie shit. That shit turned. All that.
Oh yeah, we gonna watch that.
I ain't about to watch that whole thing though, bro. That shit
no. I ain't watching that shit right now. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that
show falling asleep on that bitch. We watch that whole thing right now.
Hell no, bro. Hell no.
I'm just telling you now, nigga.
Shit. Hell nah, bro. Pete. I've been man, last chance you shit, bro. Dog. I cannot fuck with the coach, gang. Like, I'm watching this shit, bro, and I'm really on some shit like, but you doing too much. You doing too fucking much, bro. You don't gotta talk to niggas like that. Now he really trying to bitch out his team, like his players, bro. Like, he be threatening the fuck out no bottom.
Bro, so nigga did research on his ass, right? Them boys said that nigga from TV. He came from TV before that shit.
Like on some TV football shit? Or some just like regular TV shit?
I don't think they like clarified what he was doing on TV. Just basically saying that this wasn't his first time on TV. Hence the why he acting like that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Trying to kick the camera. Like, just the way he be talking to niggas, bro. I don't fuck with that shit, gang.
Just why he just so more turned up than like a Coach Mosley. Like you could tell Coach Mosley kind of like
passionate about that shit.
The game and being a coach. The camera following him, he don't really give a damn about the camera. He not just turning up on the niggas just to turn up. If he turning up, it's because niggas really like doing bullshit. So he running, kicking balls and shit. Cause you know what I'm saying? Niggas not running. You can see why. You know what I'm saying? This nigga. And then that Coach Mosley never went to the extreme like that because he don't curse. So
yeah, it's different.
Yeah, he not doing all that. He mad, but
even the other coaches don't be on no like that nigga was trying to fight the refs multiple times, Reese.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, this nigga's walking after the ref. Yeah, keep walking, come over so I can whip your ass. Like, goddamn.
Coaches do that. Like, think about it, bro. What coach do that? That's a real coach. They know that they coaching career gonna be over. You do some shit like that. You can't threaten no fucking ref, man.
Bro. And it's crazy because he got suspended for fighting the ref, bro. You remember? He got suspended 2 games for fighting the ref. Then the team, one of his players get thrown on the floor and get like basically jumped. So the whole team, fuck it, I'm out here. You call these niggas thugs, bro. You call these niggas thugs, bro. You literally call these niggas thugs when you fought the ref multiple times, nigga. Ain't never get no tight flag.
Exactly.
Talking crazy to every bro. And then he's
come on, whoop your ass. But I'm the thug though, right? What the fuck, nigga? I'm the thug, but you,
nigga, you got suspended before we did. You got suspended, nigga. You couldn't come to coach them 2 games, bitch. You couldn't even be at the game, bro. You had to be at the crib, and you calling us thugs, bro. You legitimately was the first one. So if you doing this shit, what the fuck what makes you think we not gonna jump on somebody's ass given a chance?
Nigga, dickhead, bro.
And then he start talking crazy to the coaches, bro. Like it was the one coach, bro. I love this nigga, man. He the offensive coordinator, but he real cool, like he jovial, like he be joking around and shit, like he the Bible, like he do Bible study with the fellas. He help the fellas with their work. Like he's the one that like, coach, man, I nigga don't fuck with them boys for real, bro. He don't give a fuck, bro. He don't be around no other time but practice.
Nigga, it's for TV. Yeah, like
no,
I think that's why they suing him for real though, because I think they trying to like. I don't know why for real, but I want to say that's probably why. Cause like they ain't had no opportunity. Like they realized that the opportunity was like for a show. It wasn't on some Bishop England type shit. A Bishop, what the name of the school was?
Bishop Sycamore.
Bishop Sycamore. On some BS high shit. Man. You know how like it wasn't real. Like the opportunity wasn't real. It was for a Netflix show. You get what I'm saying? That's how they feel possibly. Like the school real, all that, yeah, but they ain't really had no opportunity and no chance for real to go to the next level. And I just think that's bullshit. If that's the reason for that lawsuit, I think that's bullshit.
Oh, we about to figure this shit out.
Oh, my boy,
Flemlo.
I was about to just say Q to Wayne, honestly.
Now we'll go get
I was about to say my nigga Q to Wayne,
bro. But this nigga is one of the coaches, bro. He talking to the nigga and shit. He doing Bible study. The coach like, man, fuck. I'm you know what I'm saying? Like first season, he wasn't on the coach's ass at all. He was straight players, like fuck players, all this shit. Man, bro, this nigga start going off on the coach, bro. Coach like, man, I got you, coach, bro. I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna get the shit right for next quarter. I got you. He like, nah, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Stop it. Stop saying that shit. Stop saying that shit. And then he yelling at the coaches, bro. Like, don't. All right, I understand. The coaches are in control. You know what I'm saying? Like, the coaches got to make the players do it. But my boy, if the players aren't doing nothing, and I'm yelling at them, and I'm just yelling, and I'm telling them, come on, fellas, what more do you want me to do? Like, come on, bro. Be real. What more you want me to do? So you telling me to shut the fuck up? He said, I'm talking to you as a grown man. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, please. Just move. Let me. God damn. Just call the right fucking play. It's like, yo, bro, you telling niggas to shut the fuck up? You dead ass?
Yo, that coach really, he really want opportunity to coach, man. He ain't want no TV. I ain't lying, because if that nigga wanted TV, he would have stole off on him as soon as the word fuck when it came out that man mouth. I'm talking to you as a grown man. Shut the fuck.
He would have sued that nigga, cut. You see how fat that boy is? You see how fat? Man, he would have sued that nigga. Just would have pants off him, dog. He was already fucked up. But we about to see what this oh, never mind. That's the sickest last. Yeah. We about to watch this and see what's going on. Then we gonna get about it. But damn,
body just tight as hell.
When this happened, this is my first time in college.
This nigga went to prison.
Oh yeah, for like murder.
For stab. Yes, bro.
I seen that shit,
bro. I looked that bitch up today because I'm just thinking like, man, damn, what? Fuck this nigga went because he was cold. I'm like, what the fuck this nigga went?
I ain't no research on the case though.
Not too much. After I seen what he went to jail, after I seen what the charge prison was for, I was like, oh yeah, damn nigga.
See, I didn't even know that it was a stabbing. I just know it was on some like attempted murder shit. One of the two.
Like 4 people, bro. He was one of the 4 people. Yeah.
It's the first time ever in anything, and I feel strongly as in like. Yeah, the show did what it did, but at the end of the day,
was an athlete.
I did that.
Cause without y'all, bro, it ain't no show.
That's the thing, right? I mean, the subsequent seasons aren't made, right? I mean, it's not progressing into basketball. It's not progressing into cheerleading, right? When you look at what really, set the building blocks in motion,
Foundation.
It's the plaintiffs in the matter, and
to not pause. Shut the fuck up. What? So because this shit was popular, you should. Basically what they saying is because Friday was such an amazing movie in a block and a hit for the hood, that Ice Cube should go back since he made Friday After Next and Next Friday. He should go back to the cast from Friday and say, "I owe you people more money because it was such a hit." And what the fucking world do that work?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's some bullshit. Y'all niggas mad because y'all bums.
Bottom line, bro, like, how does that work? Michael B. Jordan get paid for a movie. The shit do astronomical numbers, way more than what they thought. You think they got to double back and pay him something extra on top of what they already gave him? He made
I don't know how that movie shit work though,
man, bro. I mean, if it's in the contract, yeah, but if they ain't got if they ain't got nothing in the contract to say you are to be paid based on
the money, royalties and shit.
Yeah, bro. That shit ain't in there, bro. Good riddance, man. I ain't trying to hear that.
If that's the case, there's buku different people that if the song is popular, they need to pay this nigga because if it wasn't for them dancing to their song on Instagram or TikTok, you feel me?
Bro, it's like it's so many different examples that can go on that the pioneer of something started something and then many things are made after
it and then it becomes financially.
So the NBA should go back and pay the old players the money because they built the game up to what it is today for the TV deals to be that big. That's what you're saying? So because of the first
basically
motherfuckers in the NBA that played on TV, because of them, like what the fuck? I don't know. I might look at this later and say I sound stupid, but
nah.
Right now, I don't get it.
Think about how many people subscribe to Netflix. Think about how many billions of dollars they generate. To be very clear, not one of them received a single penny from the production of the show. Not one. Isaiah Wright was never convicted of anything related to a homicide. He was never convicted of murder, not first, second, third, fourth degree. He was never convicted of manslaughter, not voluntary or involuntary. He was never sentenced for murder. He was never sentenced for manslaughter. Yeah. It has nothing. And the show really dedicates those scenes to make him look like a horrible individual for audience attention.
Last Chance U is a national phenomenon. They've released a total of 7 seasons across multiple sports. It covers ground from grimy beginnings with JUCO football to basketball all the way to cheer.
I didn't even know cheer was the Last Chance shit.
All right, real quick. He said that he used the word convicted. He ain't say arrested.
Right.
Just because a motherfucker wasn't convicted don't mean that they weren't arrested and then had to be found not guilty. So, yes, he's innocent. But if that nigga was arrested for attempted murder and murder, that's what the fuck it is. You see what I'm saying? Like,
it was a murder, bro.
He was arrested.
He was arrested for it.
Not convicted.
To be found not guilty.
Like, what the fuck? Bro, I don't know. If that's part of a nigga's story, that's part of a nigga's story. If he was arrested for it, he was arrested for it, bro. Like,
if he slapped a bitch and got arrested, that's what he did.
That's what he did. If he got found not guilty, okay, but it happened. If you're gonna mention the fact, bro,
Then you gonna say niggas wasn't compensated for this shit. Niggas ain't even know this shit was gonna be on Netflix, bro.
But what do you deserve to be compensated for? Is my question.
Because you was in it. You was gonna do that shit regardless, bro.
That's what I'm getting at. You were
there
trying
to go to the NFL.
Thank you. You was there for the opportunity to play football, so then go to D1 or go to college, so they possibly make it to the NFL. So the show just so happened to be luck that you were there. So like, why do you think? So that mean that the motherfuckers from the Orangeburg show, our documentary, they should be paid from that?
From what he's saying, yeah.
I don't see like I don't think motherfuckers understand like how the money work with this type of shit.
That shit's so like this.
Yeah, like I don't think they understand the business models and how the money flows, and they just think this shit just pop out of nowhere.
But why? But you were there for an opportunity to play football. All you cared about when them niggas try to tell you to don't play because you had a concussion, you were saying, nigga, I die on this field. I don't give a fuck about nothing else but football. You were going to have CTE, but you were never going to get a job. And then you were never going to make it. You feel me? Just being straight up. You weren't going to make it, my nigga. So I don't know how the fuck you thought you was going to the league. And you so locked in on that. So it's like, oh, now you want to be an entrepreneur. 2025, now you want to make a lawsuit. Nigga, you ain't want to be no actor. Nobody in that bitch. That's the whole point of doing these documentaries, bro. It's a docu-fucking-mentary.
It's a documentary, bro. It's just documenting, bro. If people like it, people like it, bro. But that's it. Like, that's it, bro.
My nigga, they're taking a chance themselves document y'all poop butt ass.
You know how much money they spent not knowing that they was gonna get it back, bro? Documenting this poo ass,
chasing y'all niggas around, stank
East
ass
Mississippi college.
Come on, bro, ain't shit out here. I know when niggas in that locker room, my nigga in right there with that camera. I'm like, ooh, I know that nigga like these boys stink. Like eyelash and that nigga Cam. I'm like, man, I know these niggas like. Ooh.
Telling you, bro, and it's just I don't know, bro. Now, let's see what Fimo got to say, man. My bad.
I didn't know they had a cheer version.
Cheerleading, bro. The series and the spinoffs have all had success.
That's the dude I was telling you what, white dude that be thugging.
Height of popularity, perhaps being seasons 3 and 4. But the Last Chance U brand wouldn't be nothing if not for the foundation that was set in the first 2 seasons. It was those 2 seasons that set the tone for the show and defined what Last Chance U really means. I've stated several times these were my favorite 2 seasons, and I think there's several reasons for that. For one, the show was brand new. We didn't know the formula yet, and the formula starts to get stale as the seasons go on. Also, it's not uncommon to fall in love with something at the point where you come into it. A lot of hip-hop heads, their favorite rap is the era where they fell in love with hip-hop. A lot of them still like rap today, but their favorite era was the era that they came in on. NBA is the same way. Most of them swear their era was better. And if we move past whether or not that's objectively true, the point remains that that's still their personal favorite. And also something that may be a little bit subtle, or maybe not, maybe it was glaring to a lot of y'all, but you get something in the first 2 seasons that you just don't.
Atta baby. Atta boy baby. That nigga kept saying
the subject of the first 2 seasons. We're actually competing for championships. This added an extra layer of weight to the actual football. The on-field components were much more crucial. At EMCC, it was championship or bust, which added tremendously to the show's mystique. But there was something else about the first 2 seasons. Bro. The players on the team / characters on the show captured the viewers in a way that really pulled you in. I remember being legitimately pissed in, I think, season 2, when Isaiah Wright had that concussion, was in agonizing pain, and the dude took forever to come back with the key, and then they had to walk all the damn way to the locker room. Right. I was hot, you know what I'm saying? I didn't feel he was treated fairly. The Ronald Ollie's of the world. Ali was a huge star. JF3, that was another huge star. These are the faces you associate with the brand of Last Chance U. They're basically the Mount Rushmore, the forefathers, the OGs, the legends. While you can argue that the coach was the biggest star when it comes to the latter seasons of the show, The first 2 seasons were primarily carried by the players. Without them, it don't work. If you're unaware, because I've honestly lived a couple different lives on YouTube, there was a time, and this is not hyperbole, that I was the go-to channel for all things Last Chance U. I started covering the show during the first season, so I saw the rise of the show, albeit from the outside. I met the creator of the show, was invited to the second campus by the dean, and I accepted the invitation. I was even thanked in the credits of season 3, which was an honor. One of the coolest accomplishments I've had during my time here on this platform. So my connection with the series runs pretty deep, but again, always from the outside looking in. In the time I was covering the show, I connected with several of the players. Nothing crazy, a text here, like meeting them real quick, shaking their hands, saying what's up. But the one player that I communicated with the most happened to be my favorite player, Isaiah Wright.
I say I ain't gonna lie. I with you. I'm about to say ever since you done made them stuff, I was like, I gotta talk to you. And I know this. You better get right with them kick returns with me.
See what it was. Let me tell you. If I'd have made all y'all as good as y'all really are, I would have won every game by 50. Isaiah's a cool dude. Always super gracious when I talk to him. Humble as hell, as if he wasn't a dog. Whether he was up or down, every time we spoke, it was always love and a great exchange. So while we haven't spoken now for quite a few years, I wasn't completely shocked when he hit me on February 4th. He said he had a huge story and wanted to hop on a call with me, and I had a pretty good idea of what he wanted to talk about.
Six players be coming up with these cumulative numbers to sue a nigga for. Like, what are y'all suing for? Like emotional debt? Like, what the fuck? What y'all suing for? What would legitimately be a reason why these people, nigga? It would have been better off them. I don't know, them giving y'all a gift or something from their heart. Okay, that's different, bro. But y'all niggas,
but acting like they're old is crazy.
Yeah, bro. And $30 million with split between like whoever owns this bitch, 4 niggas. That's crazy.
Acting like they're old is crazy, bro. Like whoever the star players were at the beginning of the show was gonna be the star. So it's like, dude, it don't matter who it was. Whoever was the stars of the team is gonna be.
But what are you suing for though? You gotta sue a nigga for something. You feel me? What is gonna be a good enough reason why we need to release these funds or any funds to y'all niggas?
It can't be no loss to nothing, because if you was really that, you would have been in the league, or you would have, progressed on through.
Seasons 1 and 2 are bringing forth a lawsuit. They're suing Netflix, seeking $30 million. And in this video, I asked Isaiah and his lawyer about this directly.
Like, I was 17 when this happened. This is my first time in college, first time ever in anything. I need some off how y'all presented me out
for the lawsuit. According to the official documents themselves, this is an action seeking damages for appropriation, portrayal in a false light, defamation, unjust enrichment, unfair business practices, and violation of the plaintiff's right of publicity arising from the use and exploitation of the plaintiff's images, likeness, and performances in the Netflix series Last Chance U. Despite the plaintiff's integral roles in Last Chance U that catapulted the show into a huge success and high-grossing project, the plaintiffs received no compensation for their contribution. Plaintiffs bring this action to hold the defendants accountable for the wrongful misappropriation of their likeness and to ensure fair compensation for their work. So that's what the official lawsuit actually states. But Isaiah wanted to get his side of the story.
Didn't them niggas tell the police? Not tell the police, but tell them that they got arrested and shit. Anything negative? Didn't they
told them
when they narrated?
Yeah,
like they was narrating their own story, right?
Yeah.
How the fuck am I trying to put out a false thing about you when you saying it?
You provided the information for the documentary.
Now, if I take what you say and make the edits to juicy the shit up, because that's what the fuck I'm supposed to do, you said it ultimately. So you can't.
I asked you a question.
Yeah, you can't be mad at how I, put the images with it or none of that shit.
None of that shit.
Because if you ain't had no bad shit, you just, hey man, ain't never did no bad shit, man. I stole a piece of candy bar as a kid. Keep moving.
Bro, even though all the other niggas that happen to do some fucked up shit still got a chance to go to the NFL. Ollie got a chance to go to the NFL. My boy that was from Georgia got a chance to go to the NFL. But Frank got a chance to go to the NFL. My boy with the dreads, he was on the Rams. He got a chance to play for the NFL. There's a couple of niggas that had chances to play in the NFL, dog.
Shit crazy, bro.
To the public. And while I don't really do this type of content anymore, I decided to make an exception for an old friend. So I sat down with Isaiah and his lawyer, Andrew, for a brief conversation about the lawsuit. Like I said, me and Isaiah been cool for a long time. So we started off just by catching up a little bit. Cool. How you been, bro?
Man, living, man. Trying to make it. Bro, I ain't talk to you in a minute.
Dog, probably been some years, bro.
Yeah, about 6, 7 almost, ain't it?
Damn, it crazy how time go though. I ain't gonna lie.
Look the same too.
I think it's about a good 6, 7 because I think the last time I talked to you was when I got out.
Yeah, that probably was the last time.
Got a new mic, upgraded camera.
Done like a podcast, interview style joints for probably like 4-5 years now.
Oh, that's crazy. But I know I damn sure be keeping up with you. I sure be keeping up with you. I guess you seen what's been going on lately, right?
Yeah, I was reading up on it. Like,
pretty sure that's what I mainly want to focus on and get going and let everybody, you know what I'm saying, see where our standout is of it and where we're coming from, so everybody can get an understanding instead of just reading an article and only going off of what's being read.
Kind of how has everything been going? Like, what's been good since the last Chance U days?
Man, what?
Since we last spoke, like how was life?
I feel like life has been good when it comes down to like I'm married now, so I'm about to say I got a wife now, so you know what I'm saying, and then just being able to just keep up with my kids. I'm about to say I got two boys. My oldest, his name is Huey, he's 5, and then my youngest is 3. His name's Malachi. So just being able to keep them up and let them just keep being smiling every day, man, and just thriving. You feel me? Yeah. And then other than that, just trying to find a way, fam.
Been kind of similar, you know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of my stuff been on YouTube.
Still trying to find a way.
You know, ups and downs. I didn't change niches 100 times because I just, I'm growing. It's been 10 years since I've been on here. Feel me? So things change. My son, he just turned 9.
Oh,
last week. You know what I'm saying? So going on that whole journey with the kids, and you know what I'm saying, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a struggle. It's definitely got its ups and downs, but as long as, hey man, and then having 2 boys, man, my back hurt.
That nigga struggles is different from yours, my nigga. Like his up and downs is a little bit like,
cause you still trying to find your way, cause it's something about you personally, bro. And
bro.
This is just what I be saying. Like it's something personally be about niggas who just stay in the same spot for so many years and then say, I'm trying to find my way. At some point, you got to find a way and stick with it. And if it don't work, iron it out, keep going. And if it don't work, keep going.
But niggas been giving up on the show, bro. Like niggas had that giving up mindset on the show, cuz.
Yeah,
like, niggas be giving up all the time. Not that it's easy, but
man, it is easy, nigga. You playing football.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You not running from bullets, nigga. You playing football.
And now you wish you would have put the work in.
You know what I'm saying? So it's fuck that, bro. You gonna keep trying to find a way and keep trying to find a way because you just
my bad.
Hey, at least they got somebody to kind of keep them company. My son got about 7. I regretted like not having them a little brother or a little sister or whatever to be running around with him. You know what I'm saying? But so I run around with him as much as I can. It ain't as easy as it used to.
Hey, look, it's not as easy, but look, as long as I can keep pushing up with them for right now, I'm good.
Nigga, when
when you get about a good 5, but when you get about a good 10, look, you ain't getting on my shoulders no more.
Right. Like, are you physically like banged up at all for like football day?
I would say I am, but I'm in recovery of it. I was in this arena game and I had ruptured my patella tendon in my left knee, so I had to go get an emergency surgery. So I got like 2 metal rods holding my knee. But at the end of the day, I mean, my recovery, the recovery time was supposed to be like a year and a half. Man, I recovered in like 6 months.
Damn.
So I just been
like you was attacking rehab, like
yeah. I about to say more so. It was more so self rehab. If you want me to be honest, it's more so self rehab. I try to go in and do all that, but I'm more so if I can sit to myself and be able to move.
But
and
there you go,
like
right there. He don't follow fucking rules.
Run around with my son and the son on my shoulders, do everything with my son. I feel like I'm good. You know what I mean?
No.
But other than that, I'm about to get back into. I'm about to say I'm still into football.
Yeah.
I'm about to say I'm about to go play for the Alabama Beavers out there in Huntsville, Alabama.
And that's why you can't do shit, league, bro. Why you?
IFA?
Why you're not going to the league?
No, it's outdoor. It's like I'm pretty sure we're in like tier 2.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I know we got all our recruits from like Mexico, you know, so the Mexican League, CFL League, USFL, NFL. I mean, we got a decent NFL roster.
My next question brought on a surprise answer that probably shouldn't have shocked me as much as it did, because this dude is probably the most versatile player in the whole Last Chance U universe. Still primarily running back, huh?
Yes, actually, surprise you. I'm about to surprise you. I play defense now.
What?
Yeah, I play defense now. They got me as a hybrid. So I'm a hybrid, but I start defense now. So I'm gonna either play corner, nickel, or safety.
Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie. On defense, that's like the nickel corners. That's
exactly
like my favorite position, bro.
Yeah, nickel. I love the nickel position when it comes out of defense, because I play offense. I read everything. I know what's coming.
Exactly. You can play the run, you play the pass, you can jump. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I can blitz whenever I want to.
As cool as it was catching up a little bit, and I think his lawyer, Andrew, was actually enjoying the conversation. But I'm sure the man had meetings and other things to get to. So it was time to get into the real reason for the call. I'm going to jump into the lawsuit, man. So first, I wanted y'all to just explain exactly what the official lawsuit is and like what kind of brought it about.
Andrew, let's get to on this.
All right, sure. Clem, thanks for the time today. Thanks for talking to me about it.
Esquire.
So in the official lawsuit itself, there's 6 causes of action, right? So the first one, I'll try to not use so much legalese. The first one is a California civil code. It's appropriation law, which again goes to name, image, and likeness. Second cause of action is the right of publicity claim, again related around name, image, likeness. The third claim is false light, similar to defamation, but it's the manipulation of someone's character.
Earn $60,000.
See these goddamn ads, bro.
I can't manipulate what you do on TV. If you crashed out and I just so happen to edit the crash out simultaneously one after another, that don't mean you didn't crash out. That just means you probably didn't crash out back to back to back.
Ain't nobody fueling you, trying to make you crash out, nigga.
Like, niggas act like this shit didn't happen. It happened, bro. You did it. They just edited it. Like, don't get mad at how they edit the show. Don't do the shit.
Contract. It's called unjust enrichment, which I can get into further. The fifth one is related to that breach of contract as it relates to the inequity in bargaining power, shoving contracts in kids' faces, not giving them an opportunity to understand commercial value, not giving them an opportunity to read through the terms.
He wasn't trying to understand that shit, bro. The niggas was not trying to hear none of that school shit, cuz. Niggas said, I'm going straight to the league. Fuck all that reading, fuck the writing, fuck the test, fuck my head, fuck everything. I'm going to the league, bro. That's what everybody was saying. Ain't nobody want to do no work. Ain't nobody trying to hear none of that shit about the real life after football. That nigga with the dreads was talking real shit the whole time, bro. That I don't know who the nigga is, but the nigga had dreads, little dread. He kept telling Cam, man, you need to get your shit together, bro. You tripping, bro. That shit ain't cool. And he was the one that told, like, he called a girl bitches. Man, that nigga told Isaiah, he said, hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you tripping. You sitting here want to play football, you being selfish, nigga. You ain't never gonna have a job in the real world, because football is temporary. Like, regardless how you look at it, bro, if you bang your head up to the point where your shit all messed up, you gonna be crazy. You ain't gonna have no job. So you wasted your time in football and you wasted your time in life, bro.
Yeah.
So now you're to the point where you're seeking for compensation. You know what I'm saying?
I guarantee that nigga probably he don't feel the same way how them boys feel. Like he need to be compensated and all that. I guarantee he don't feel like that, bro. And niggas may argue because he's not the main character. Nah, bro, because he understand like
back then. 2016, I graduated high school, bro. Nigga, That's 10 years ago, 9 years ago.
Damn near.
Shit is insane, bro.
A straightforward defamation claim where you're publishing false statements of fact to third parties.
What motivated the lawsuit? Like, who kind of thought about?
That's a young lawyer.
What? I think we got a case here.
Nah, for sure.
Think he gonna win against Netflix?
I spoke with
Think he gonna win against Netflix?
No.
Fuck no. Continue on.
A couple of the plaintiffs pretty early. A couple of the guys named in the suit.
Fuck who you is, bitch.
I think for a while
had dream
there
team.
had been commotion talks of bringing a lawsuit.
And this nigga doing this shit pro bono. Man, fuck no, he doing this.
You got to have that money on, nigga. You talking about suing Netflix. Nigga, they finna come with Johnny Cochran and everybody else.
You don't think they got a legal team already, bro? You know how many niggas probably try to sue Netflix? I'm pretty sure niggas. No. I'm not saying you specifically. I'm just saying in general. Like, you know how many times niggas probably sue Netflix or try to sue them, boy, bro? And we ain't hear about it. The only reason why we hear about this shit because it's Last Chance U. And niggas seem, you know what I'm saying? Like, you tug on a bunch of niggas' heartstrings. So I'm pretty sure it's niggas on the side of like, yeah, hell yeah, pay them boys, you tripping. And it's niggas like us that's like, that's 9 years ago, bro. Like, what happened to the first 2 years of it? 4 years of it? 5 years of it?
I wonder if they numbers had moved at all in the last couple of days.
What you mean, talking about the 30 mil?
Nah, like their hold on. Let me see something.
Dude, you see it, more and more prevalent now. Netflix released a show recently called Baby Reindeer, where they portrayed a woman as a stalker and harassing, and they got hit with a huge lawsuit based on manipulation of her character. My firm represents Joe Exotic, formerly known as the Tiger King, right? So throughout that documentary series, which may have been like one of the most popular shows during COVID, everyone has viewed him as this horrible animal owner, right? So manipulating his character.
He was tweaking though, nigga.
I think the lawsuit itself stems from.
But did they sue?
Right? So you have the one branch which is unjust enrichment, which basically means when all these conglomerates, these media corporations, this production company, Condé Nast, Netflix, the director is getting millions of dollars, based on filming Isaiah and, the other individuals named in the suit, where's the fairness and equity with not compensating them at all, right?
Yeah.
So it's that, it's that regard that we, come up with the other claims such as, violation of a California code where it's inequitable to just shove contract faces and just say, sign this, we can't practice, can't play.
Yeah.
Right. So, at that time, the production company is fully aware that they're going to shop around the documentary. What did they ever tell, Isaiah or any of the plaintiffs? No, they didn't. Right. Did they ever give them a chance
to tell them,
contract with an attorney? No, they didn't. You're talking about young kids. A lot of them have never even seen a legal contract. They've never seen an agreement.
Hold on. I called Cap. I'm doing some research. Tiger King, they ain't sued them about no defamation. They sued them for copyright infringement, and the case got thrown out because Netflix had the right to use the clips. So I don't see any news about. I Google Netflix Tiger King lawsuit. I see no information about defamation of character. The only lawsuit that I see, again, is for copyright infringement, which was thrown out in 2023. Wait, ruling should have included 2023 claims in 2020. I don't know when it happened, but Bloomberg Law. This is from Bloomberg Law. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
No contract was even entered into. No disclosure was made about, hey, this is worth X amount of dollars. Hey, we sold season 1 for X amount of dollars. This is what we project season 2 will be worth.
Why
right?
the fuck I'm gonna tell you that?
Shoving contracts in kids' faces, saying sign this or throw your whole life away as a relates to football. Which is
my nigga, them.
Well, they probably just signing agreements to be on camera.
Of course they have to, bro. Of course they
So
have
what
to sign a
the fuck
release.
is he talking about? Why are they sitting go? Why are they gonna sit there with some fucking kids and break down to them? We made 29 million last season with this. We're gonna make 100 million this year. Sign this dotted line. What fucking sense do that make?
I wouldn't even answer the phone, bro. Like these niggas probably wouldn't even give a fuck about talking about that because they probably wouldn't even understand the writing on the wall to see that it's for some money.
This time is all they know. Of course they're going to sign it. You know, that's the, I guess, most prime or most blatant example of duress and coercion I could think of. Now, you know, with that being said, the latter part of the suit or the second half of the suit relates to that defamation, that manipulation of character. So when you look at false light, it basically is saying, you know, Flem, if you film me for 24 hours of my day, right?
Yeah.
Maybe 10 seconds out of this day, right? I will, you know, smack my dog on the butt if she's teething or doing something inappropriate, right?
Yeah.
But the other 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 50 seconds of the day, I treat her like gold, right? I feed her beautifully, give her pets, give her love, right? If you're filming me over a week time, right, you're going to have 70 seconds of me just smacking her on the butt and disciplining her, and that's all you use, and you leave out the other 99%, right? People are going to portray me as an animal abuser, okay? Yeah. And that's what it is, right? What you would do and what they've done here is dramatize their show, but at what risk, right? They're sacrificing the reputation of individuals like Isaiah, right? Just for their own financial gain. So what they're doing, you know, it's been done with Tiger King. It was done in that Baby Reindeer show. It was done to Isaiah and the other plaintiffs in the matter, right? They're sacrificing any sort of integrity for their own, you know, pockets, for their own dollar signs. So that's the other part of it, right? A lot of people now think that, you know, Isaiah is a criminal and, you know, had something to do with a homicide. And, you know, Isaiah, along with a lot of the other individuals named in the suit, you know, can't get jobs, have been really detrimented and hurt, you know, in day-to-day life, you know, surviving and providing for their families.
They were basically misrepresented.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. So just that cutting and pasting, right? And listen,
I'm recording, buddy.
This nigga crawling in the back room.
They're in the bag on the kitchen table, the big tall bag.
If you're gonna cut and paste and you want to dramatize something for a trailer, right? If you and I sit down right now, we're gonna see a trailer for a movie, right? You're gonna see a nice action scene and loud music. Okay. You know, media production companies are gonna do that to enhance viewership, to attract audience, right? You know, and that can be okay at a certain threshold, but where it far exceeds us at that threshold and then, you know, really leads to a lawsuit is when you're completely twisting people's narrative, when you're completely twisting characters to create villains, to create that drama, right? Yeah. That's nowhere near the truth.
I haven't seen the public reaction to the lawsuit yet. I'm sure it's the usual. There's a group that feels like they're being greedy and that they really don't deserve any type of compensation. And then there's another group that fully, or at least mostly, supports what they're doing and wishes them the best. If you've seen one reaction to a situation that falls in a similar category, bro, you kind of seen them all. But what I did do is I wanted to see if there was any precedents for the lawsuit by seeing if there were similar cases involving other reality shows. Immediately, I came across this article from 2023 saying that cast members on Special Forces were pushing to unionize due to a lack of fair payment up front and the complete lack of residual payments, the type that would be given to a traditional actor. And if you feel like, since this is essentially reality TV, that these stars shouldn't have the same rights as a traditional actor who, let's say for argument's sake, appeared on screen for the same amount of time and had the same amount of dialogue, then consider this. Because on Last Chance U, at least, there's nobody telling these players what to do or what to say. They're essentially writing by coming up with their own dialogue and performing while on the show. You could make the argument that some of the players that the show mainly focuses on are bringing more to the table than some traditional actors. I asked Andrew if the residual payments or the complete lack thereof was also a part of the lawsuit. And while maybe it falls somewhere within unfair business practices, a large part of their focus is more closely related to the current college football landscape. Y'all know the three letters NIL.
Right. So I'm not too familiar with those examples. But, you know, when you talk about residuals and, you know, royalties and such, what we're going into, I guess, now that we're talking about name, image, likeness, right? So I guess most akin to our case is the massive $3 billion lawsuit that was just settled for the NCAA, right? Where now players from 2016 to 2021, I believe, can now file a claim and receive a share of that settlement amount. You know, during that time period, NIL deals were not allowed, right? Similarly, you know, that inequitable bargaining power, right? You're giving kids contracts saying, you know, sign this or you can play, you know, college sports. And, you know, even though Nike and Adidas is going to offer $1 billion to my school, you're not going to see any of it, even though you're the reason that they're offering it.
Yeah.
Why? Because kids are watching Isaiah run with a football. They want to run like Isaiah with a football. What cleats is Isaiah wearing? Oh, he's wearing the Nikes. I'm going to go get those. Right. I mean, look at the school that they went to, right? Now they have an indoor practice facility and such, right? Look at the NJCAA, right? Look how much revenue was increased after the release of the show, after people realized how good these individuals are, like on and off the field.
That influence was massive.
Right. Massive. So I think, you know, from the comments I see and the questions I get, there are two massive misconceptions are, you know, each one of them profited royally and were compensated handsomely. To be very clear, not one of them received a single penny from, you know, the production of the show. Not one.
Yeah, but I don't think he should got
the
like.
Second misconception is,
I don't think he should get paid.
NJCAA during a time where NIL deals, you know, weren't allowed, so they're not entitled to anything. Okay, well, again, you know, the NCAA just settled a $3 billion lawsuit because, again, courts have realized how unfair that is, how inequitable it is to just shove a paper in a kid's face, say, sign this, or everything you've devoted your life to, football, basketball, whatever it may be, is getting thrown out the window. Of course they're going to sign it, right? And why should a school, you know, the school or the league is not going to profit, right? Why should, you know, Netflix, Condé Nast, you know, Greg Whiteley, why should all of them, East Mississippi, profit and gain millions and millions and millions of dollars, right? And then the individuals that are generating that money don't get a single penny.
How many people are attached?
I get what they're trying to say, bro. Like, I get the legal part of it.
There's 6 individuals, 6 plaintiffs in the matter.
But are those players who you were just able to contact? Is that, did you talk to more, but those 6 just decided to join? Like,
yeah. So I think the suit itself really relates to some of the individuals that were the most popular characters on the show. Other players were talked to for sure. But, you know, as this trend of going after these media corporations for exploitation of character, for, you know, inequitable bargaining power, for, you know, really unjustly enriching their own pockets without compensating them, you know, is very, very new. You know, we're just taking the guys that this relates to the most, right?
Hey, homeowners.
Fuck you. Like, bro, I just hate dumbass shit, bro.
They just basically talking about the same shit over and over, to be real.
I don't strong as in like I need something off of how y'all presented me out to be when I put myself in that predicament myself.
Cause without y'all, bro, it ain't no show. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing, right? What the fuck did he just say? I feel like he just said some dumbass shit.
Like, you know, like I feel like I wasn't even supposed to be on it. I made myself on it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was 17 when this happened. This is my first time in college, first time ever in anything, and then I put myself in the game. You know what I'm saying? I did that. I didn't get told to get put in. I didn't have nobody come tell me to get in. I put myself in. So I feel as in strongly as in like, yeah, the show did what it did, but at the end of the day, I did that.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel so strong as in like I need something off of how y'all presented me out to be when I put myself in that predicament myself.
But see, that's what the part I feel kind of fucked up at. Because if you did it personally yourself, why would we pay you for something that you did willingly?
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck? How does that make sense? I did this myself, so you should pay me because I did it myself.
Yeah, fuck the emotional part of it, like your circumstances and all that. Fuck all that, nigga. Nobody. You just said you literally fucked up your whole case just now, bro. You just said. And I know his lawyer over there, like,
let me see the lawyer face real quick.
Couldn't see it. It was him close up. That's what I'm saying. I know that nigga was probably like, God damn it. In his head, like,
yeah,
that's nigga said, nobody asked me to get in the game. I put myself in the game. Nobody asked me to do that. Didn't nobody come and tell me to get in the game. I put myself in the game. Me, I did that. Okay, good job, buddy. You're not getting shit.
So since you did that,
why are we paying you, bro? Why?
Nobody told you to do it, right?
It would be different if we forced you, like, hey man, shit, I'm gonna shoot you up with some Toradol low key in the back, and
or go out there, or we just know you raw. Hey man, go out there and do good so we can get some good clips of you, man.
You want to go to college, right? Come on. That would have been some.
Because without y'all, bro, it ain't no show. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing, right? I mean,
I can't say that that's true though,
right? I mean, it's not progressing into basketball. It's not progressing into cheerleading, right?
You can't say that.
When you look at what really set the building blocks in motion,
how is that provable?
It's the plaintiffs in the matter, and to not compensate them a single dollar when think about how many people subscribe to Netflix. Think about how many billions of dollars they generated, right? Condé Nast. Think about how much they sold the production to Netflix, and even after that first season, not telling Isaiah and the other individuals that it was going to be sold or how much money was made. Sorry, my dog's going crazy. Okay. Relax. She's very passionate about helping out Isaiah as well. Yeah. But yeah, to not even tell them that, hey guys, we shopped around the first season. It made so much money, and we're going to do that again for the second season. That's massively, unfair. That's massive. That's massive inequity.
Some of the portrayals on the show have followed these guys from the time it was aired.
All right, I'm not watching this shit no more, bro. Because it's basically the same shit over and over and over and over and over.
It just don't make sense to me.
Why the fuck am I the bad guy for some shit that you did that was on ESPN, that was on Sports Center, my nigga? I didn't do that. This shit was before we came to record this shit, bro. It's a documentary. It's not a fucking copy and paste, my nigga. We're learning as we're going along. We do our research, only getting so much. If we got everything off the fucking internet, nigga, we wouldn't have to fucking document y'all. We could just make some copy and paste clip scenes, movement, and narrate the shit. Throw a couple highlights in there. Old school highlight pictures. Shit like that. Make it simple. But no, we don't know because everything's not on the internet. So we go to ask the person themselves. Y'all say we can come to the campus? Yes. Y'all say we can record? Yes. It's for Netflix? Oh, great. It'll help the school. Come on, my nigga.
Yeah, no, I just don't. I don't understand. Like, it's just like how you go to the school with the aspirations of going to the league. Cameras just so happen to be there. It blows up. Now you feel like it's because of you. I feel like if they would have recorded the damn show in any 50 state around the world, everybody was interested in what the hell goes on at JUCO. And it's supposed to narrate that this ain't easy. These are struggle kids. That's the whole point of the show. You get what I'm saying? It's the point of the show is not to show good JUCO kids. It's to show the struggle. If that's what y'all own. This is what I'm saying. So he tried to say that he had a little point about if you record me for a week and it's 10 seconds, basically a day of me patting my dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
These shows this shit was shot over a season, before the season, and then all the way through the season. So if I have multiple times of you crashing out, multiple times of your attitude being documented after the games, during practice, this type of shit just happening in real time. But this is happening throughout a season. Am I really defaming your character, or is this just your character? Because this is not just happening one time in the beginning of the year and then you don't see it no more. Because this is the whole season. This is not a week. This is months. So if I see you crashing out in the summertime before the season starts, then I see you crashing out in November, it's like, is that not his behavior? You continuously crash out. Like, and it shows because the days are different. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like they trying to just, it might be a clip. That's true. It might be a clip, but it really happened though.
But I don't feel like everybody. I mean, you got your people who are negative, but I don't feel like it's one of these shows where it's like a true crime. This nigga's a killer. Like, y'all niggas play football, bro. Y'all messed up. And y'all said that. And we said that. It's called Last Chance University, nigga.
You messed up. You got arrested. Whatever happened.
Come on. Y'all niggas is not bad people, bro. It's times in that shit, tear jerkers and shit. Like, oh, damn, this nigga really a good dude. Fuck.
But like, would they want us to see you off the field? Like, they want to see like more clips of you off the field. That's not what the show is about.
No.
The show not really about you off the field for real. The show is about the school, like what you at school, in class, playing football, practice. That's the show in that light. So it's based on your attitude in that light. So nobody's saying that you're a bad person outside of that, but it makes you like a bad teammate, maybe because you are.
I was about to say a bad teammate. Yeah, that's what it's gonna see, because that's what it's about.
Yeah, I don't think that you're a bad person outside of that, because I feel like those emotions is what trigger you to be that. I feel like outside of that,
it's all circumstantial.
You cool probably. I feel it.
Yeah,
but when it comes
obviously
to like,
you a cool nigga.
Yeah, but when it comes to like that situation, those circumstances, being on the team and pressure and situations that trigger those emotions, obviously it makes you crash out. I've seen you do it for the whole season.
And that's what this football shit is about. It's about emotion and controlling and discipline and triggering emotions at certain points, hard work, just determination, all that shit, bro. Like,
I feel like these niggas have no case.
No, they don't. Because it wasn't 7 seconds of you smacking your dog ass. It was 8 episodes. It was fucking 16 episodes, if I'm being real.
Right.
Because you wasn't really showed as much, but you put yourself in the game the first season. You said who's that? Who's that on the right side catching the ball? As Isaiah. Who put him in the game? Coach said I could do it, so I just ran out there. Nigga, you already fucking up. Like, little do you know, you already like, this nigga hard-headed motherfucker.
He's just doing what he want to do.
Then when it comes to your time when it comes to it really being your team, then you being selfish. Because now you crashing out over a concussion that you clearly have, because you just ran a couple drives, came to the sideline and said, I gotta throw up. You just had a concussion, my nigga. You're an athlete. Y'all niggas done ran the shit out of yourselves the whole summer. Why are you throwing up? Nobody on that goddamn team threw up during the game. They probably was tired of the motherfucker. Something wasn't right up here, bro. And then you making jokes the whole time in the locker room and shit. Damn, I seen Zay yesterday. I asked him where he was going. He talking about, I don't know. Like, bro, you just saying all this shit. The coach asked you, Zay, where you going? I forgot. Like, you're clearly like giving all the signs that you're not healthy. You're not giving yourself enough time. Man, look what the money make a bitch do. Appreciate y'all boys stopping by the StayUp podcast, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this motherfucking episode. These niggas trying to get bag off of niggas, and Big Meech is technically, almost allegedly.
Stop calling him that.
My fault. Meech Senior is caught up in some fuck shit.
Thank you. It's not Big Meech, bro. He's not Big Meech, and them niggas have no case, bro. This shit, these niggas weird. That's all, man. These niggas just weird nowadays. They just expect shit. Big Meech want niggas to just give him money just because he got out. These niggas just want money because the show pop. Man, go get you some money, bro. Go figure out what the fuck you gonna do about yourself, man. Y'all have a good time, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. # fuck these niggas.
Love.